And now, it's time for the man with the plan. More jerseys in his closet than any other fan. Definitely cleans up better than this man. A giant on the dance floor at 4'6", a gentleman, a scholar, and to add to the mix, an interviewer. Just another one of his tricks. Live on the gram from his basement in New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Talking Dance with Matty Googs.
Here comes Matty Googs, we're talking dance. That's that New Jersey, we too advanced. 365 days, I don't let time go to waste. I am a monster, but I still got straight A's. We're talking dance. We're talking dance.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for the 35th episode of Talking Dance with Matty Googs. We are live on Monster's YouTube and Facebook pages. Tonight, we have a dancer and choreographer that has performed with Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Ricky Martin, and Demi Lovato. He has also been on many television and award shows. But most importantly, you could just tell that he loves to dance. And I am excited to welcome and introduce Mark Villaver.
What
Hey,
up? Dance talks. I'm good. How are you, Matt? Thanks for the intro.
I'm good. What? Sorry, I couldn't hear
That
you.
intro.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that was really nice. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing all that.
Mm-hmm. I see that you're heading to teach in DC this weekend.
Yes, I am for Titans, the dance convention. So I'm really excited for that.
Cool. And also, how many conventions are you like a part of this season?
Well, I just did Showstoppers, so Showstoppers, Titans, and Horse Dance Tour. So 3 right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they're all amazing people.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So you ready to get started?
I'm ready to get started. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right,
let's do it.
Let's do it. I got my boba here, so I got my boba drink. You ready?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad you're prepared.
I'm prepared.
All right. So you and I have the same stories. My grandfather immigrated from Italy to start a better life. I know your Filipino grandfather also brought your family to Hawaii for a better life here in America. Do you still have some family in the Philippines? And have you ever taught a class in the town your family is originally from?
Yeah, I do have a lot of family back in the Philippines. In the Cebu City area, but I've never taught in the Philippines. I performed there, but I've never taught. I wish I can. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That sucks. Yeah.
I wish I could. I know.
Yeah. Hopefully soon, right? When COVID's all done, and you could probably travel back there.
Yes, exactly. It's gonna be where I can just do Philippines and everywhere.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So your dance story begins at 4 years old when you were dancing to Michael Jackson videos that your mom played. What other music was played in your house? And did you listen to traditional Hawaiian music?
Earth, Wind, and Fire was always playing. Madonna, Prince, James Brown. And yes, Hawaiian music was a thing growing up in Hawaii in our schools. We've always learned, we always listened to Hawaiian music and played Hawaiian music. So it was just part of our activity, and education. So yeah.
All right, that's really cool. So as a sophomore in high school, you started getting into breaking. I know you were dancing on mostly concrete and dirt. in the auditorium. So was it hard to work on your floor skills?
No, it wasn't hard at all. Like it was just fun. That simple. It was just fun. It wasn't anything serious. It was natural. I pretty much practiced actually on grass. Everything was all grass, mud, grass, and everything, and then it switched to concrete. But there was no hard time or anything. It just felt fun. So
I
yeah.
assume you would get dirty if you like practice on like dirt and grass. So
Oh yeah. Everything got like muddy and scratched and everything, and it
Oh.
was just fun. We didn't think about anything else. So yeah.
Were your friends good dancers?
They weren't good dancers, but they were good break dancers. I was a good dancer.
Gotcha. All right.
No, they were amazing. They were amazing.
Cool. Nice. So you started taking jazz, hip hop, and jazz funk classes at 19 years old, and then only 3 years later, you moved from Hawaii to LA with a few friends to be a professional dancer. How did that happen so fast for you?
It just happened. It's like one of those things. It just happened. My homie Dietrich saw me in Hawaii performing, and from Quest Crew, he saw me. He was like, "You should be in LA, this and that." And I did it. He got me an agent, and I did all the rest, and the rest was history. So.
Oh,
It was-
cool.
it
What
was
agency
fast.
did you?
He signed me with MSA.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I watched the video that went viral where you danced with your mom and our locking skills were on point. Gene, can you please play the clip?
Oh, on point. She better be on point. Imagine she's
So
not.
my question is, whose idea was it to make the video? And Gene will play the clip, yeah, in a second.
Ooh. Go, mom. Go, mom.
Hey. I see that you remember the choreo too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
I
just
see you
a
jamming out
vibe.
right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So let me repeat my question really quick so you can remember. So whose idea was it to make the video?
It was my idea. It was my idea because I wanted to showcase how awesome and talented my mom is, and she's also deaf. But I've always kind of grew up seeing her do that, but I never thought it was amazing. I was just like, oh, cool, my mom can dance. But it's actually really amazing, I was like, oh, well, let me just do that. So, yeah, it was my idea.
Yeah, I wonder where you got all your moves from.
You already know, my mom.
Yep.
So
you danced on 3 world tours, Red, 1989, and Reputation with Taylor Swift, with the last being the top grossing U.S. tour in history. How did you change as a dancer since the Red tour?
How did I change? That's a good question. That's super deep for me. I feel like I grew up a lot, because I feel like 22, I feel like I was still young-minded and still like a kid, but it changed me in like, what do you call, in a great way. I just got my stuff together. I got, I was just serious in my career, in my health, my mental health, my financial health, surrounding myself with positive people, taking my life seriously. I just grew up. That's what happened, So that's a big change for me.
Yeah, for sure. So that feeling you have when you are about to go on stage on a stadium tour must be exhilarating. So which stadium was so loud and gave off so much energy before you went on stage?
1989 World Tour, Tokyo, Japan, when we opened. Right before Welcome to New York. You can hear them screaming. I'm taking off my in-ear. I'm just like, this is it. And I get to do that every freaking time. So, yeah, it was that moment.
Yeah, that sounds like a really cool experience.
Ooh, I did it for 3 world tours. That's crazy. So grateful for that.
So how did that feel to you?
It felt like a dream. I felt like I was flying. I felt like I was just floating, like I was so present in the moment. I was in the now that there was no problems. There was nothing. It was just, you were just present and you were in a dream. It was crazy and it was reality. So that was cool. Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's really cool.
So how is Taylor as a dancer?
Taylor's a dancer, dude. She's hardworking, super fun to work with. She has her own like movement, but Tyce, the choreographer, he was a genius at it because he shaped her into her vibe. He didn't force anything on her, so he made her what she is, and that's why she's, she hits that pocket how she hits it. But she's fun, she's groovy, and she's easy to work with.
Yeah, I noticed that from a lot of artists too, that they all have different styles when they dance. They're not all like the same. They're always like different than the dancers too, especially. So
Yeah,
it makes it really cool about them.
yeah, it makes them them.
Yeah, for sure. So after 3 tours with Taylor, you were dealing with an injury and it was hard to find your next job. You have an incredible story about one homeless man that helped another, and it was a moment of clarity for you. Can you please tell us that story and how it affected you?
Oh my God, you guys are digging deep stories. Oh man. Yeah, that story with the homeless man. I was in a place of, I was injured. I didn't work much. Financially, things weren't going well. I wasn't going well mentally, but there was a moment where I was struggling. I was tight with my money. I was very tight. I was just like, oh, I can't spend this. I can't spend this. Anyways, I was sitting at the 7-Eleven. I was just like, I bought a snack, and then I saw this homeless guy just chilling there. And then there's this other homeless guy that he was just asking for like money and this and that. And that homeless guy only had literally $1. And I was watching him like I was watching a movie scene. And this homeless guy took out his money because the other guy was just so hungry that he gave his money. And that other guy he just took it without saying thank you. He just took it and he ran. And then that guy just sat calmly. And I saw that and I was like, it made me go, Mark, you should be grateful for what you have already. Like he's so calm. He's so thankful that he can give, even though he doesn't have anything. And that it checked me a lot, and it put me in a place of like, gratitude and just like be thankful for, for what you have. And it was just a lesson for me to always be thankful, So I thank that guy.
Yeah, that was really kind of him too, especially
Yeah.
$1 left. He gave it to that guy.
He didn't have any money. Yeah. That's why it was really deep. And I was here stressing about my financial money when I had money, so that was crazy. So, yeah.
So you decided to audition for season 14 of So You Think You Can Dance and made the television cast with some great dancers that included the winner Lex and the director of My Monster Show, Robert Green. You got paired in the show with one of my favorite hip-hop dancers, Comfort, and danced great routines by Luther Brown and Misha Gabriel. But I wanted to talk about the Talia Favia piece to the song Ending, which I know you had said was one of your favorite pieces. Gene, can you please play the clip?
You still believe I tried. But
Hey.
life is never like that.
Let's go. Hey.
Life's never like that.
Hey.
Maybe I could be your only prize. Maybe you would light it wide. Even when I'm falling back, you still believe I tried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sick.
So why did this dance mean so much to you and comfort?
Um, it meant a lot for Comfort and I because we were just so in character. We were acting, we were playing the part off stage. We were playing this love hate relationship with each other. Already playing that character. I took out Mark, the dancer. She took out Comfort, the dancer. We just became a character, and the whole time we were just like, let's just act. We're not gonna dance. We're just gonna act, and it just felt kind of relatable in a way. You know what I mean? Or just it just felt nice to express that and not dance. So I think that's why it was my favorite piece. It was very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I like contemporary a lot because you're able to express all your emotions and you're able to like be you, especially like everything.
Yeah.
So
You get to transmute all that. So it's really cool.
yeah, it's really cool. So you went back home to Hawaii to mentally prepare for your season of So You Think You Can Dance. How much do you equate your success on the show to the time you were able to spend at home before the show?
Um, just a short amount of time that I had there, but I think it was what do you call? It was a perfect amount, but it was so short. But I think I just needed to be around family, because I knew I was walking into television, interviews, dance, and it's just I have to put up this wall. So I know I had to ground myself before I get into in a world like that because I can get very caught up. So yeah, just it wasn't that long, but it was like a month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
family is really important. They help you a lot, especially during your tough
yeah.
time. So,
It was
mhm,
grounding, very grounding.
yeah. So, all of the cool stuff you have done in dance, being a member of Quest Crew had to be the most fun. How crazy were the rehearsals and shows with Hawk, Dietrich, and the guys?
It was just goofy. That's all.
Mm,
They're fun, they're goofy. Like when their process is crazy because they're very specific and they're perfectionists. And it's long hours, but it's mostly long hours of goofiness. So that's the crazy part, you know?
mm,
They play around a lot and I love it. So I enjoy
mhm.
them.
Did you tour with them?
No, I just did a couple performances for I think the Harry Connick show. We did Nike. I think that's all I can remember. But I was supposed to do uh, a Canada show, but that's when I booked So You Think, so I could have had to cancel.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Nike's cool. It's a good brand, especially like really popular brand. So it's nice that you got to do that. And
Hmm.
do you stay in touch with them?
Yeah, like here and there,
Mm,
just say hi.
yeah, cool. So at the very beginning of your Instagram page, you have a lot of lip sync videos with friends and family. Can you tell us your go-to song when you go to a karaoke bar with friends?
Oh man, 24K Magic, Bruno Mars.
Mm,
It's the one.
good song, yeah.
Yeah.
Gio actually created a piece for that. I think he did it for the Hollywood Christmas parade.
Oh,
If I'm right, I think so. Or it was either the Macy's parade, but he did it for that, which was really cool. And he got to create a big number for that, so that was really cool. So I
I
love that
love
song.
Gio.
Cool
I love
song.
that song, and I love Gio.
Hmm. So artists talk about how it takes a very short amount of time to write their best songs because it comes pouring out of them. Is that the same for you when you choreograph to your favorite routines?
Kinda, yes. I think mine is. I like to take my time. I like to. This is my goal. It's always timeless. Is this choreography timeless? Is your teaching timeless? And for me, I treat it like a single. Like when artists have a song and then they bring out their single, I treat my choreography like a single or an album. You know, I put a lot of care. So for me, it takes a lot of time. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Cool. So you have traveled around the world, so you seem to be the best person to ask this question. When I turn 21, if I could go anywhere with my friends to celebrate, where should we go?
Hamilton Island, Australia. Private island, Hamilton Island. Go
Australia?
there. Yes,
Wow.
Hamilton Island.
It's a long flight.
Hamilton Island. Remember that.
What about Hawaii? How do you like Hawaii?
Hawaii's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want a vacation, you want to
Gotcha.
go Australia. You want to go to Hamilton Island.
I want to
Yeah.
remember that.
You will.
What's there that's like so nice?
The island is private, and you get to rent a golf cart for the whole day. You drive around the whole island, and then the wildlife is cool. There's freaking bats. There's freaking kangaroos on the beach. There's great food. You know, it's just a great time, and there's no Starbucks there, so it's just a private island. But when you go to Hawaii, it's like LA on an island, but you want an island, you know. So that's why it's really cool.
You should have asked Showstopper to take their golf cart down there. You could have rocked in that.
Right?
Showstopper go-kart, yeah.
Oh, I would rock that so hard. All pink, all day.
So when I went to Dancerpalooza a few years ago in San Diego, I saw Twitch take Wade Robson's class, Misha Gabriel take Marty Kudelka's class, and Randy and Heffa take Rich and Tone's class. Which choreographer, past or present, would you go out of your way to take class from?
Man. Wade Robson. For sure.
Yeah. He's one of my favorites too. When I got to take his class at Dancerpalooza, it was really fun. And a little backstory, actually. I was 8, I think, when I went to Dancerpalooza, or 7, I can't remember. But the requirement was you had to be 12 and up, I'm pretty sure. But I knew Randy and Heffa, and they ran the whole thing. So they actually let me go in and take all the classes from I think, who was there? Randy and Heffa, of course. Marty Kudelka was there. Misha Gabriel was there. A ton of other choreographers too, which is really cool, and especially Wade Robson, like you said. So it was a really fun experience, and I love this class. It was really cool and fun. So I see why you mean that.
I love that. And all those people you named, man, I look up to them too.
Yeah, they're big time. They're up there.
They're the greatest. I mean, you gotta study the greats to become great. So
yeah.
Love that.
I mean, no doubt you are great too. So
thanks, man. I'm okay.
The Jazz Funk Mount Rushmore. You're the first head on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I'm funky. That's all.
All right. So when I travel to conventions, breakfast is always something dancers seem to stress about on Saturday mornings. What is your go-to meal or coffee you need to have to get your energy up?
Simple. Start off with lots of water and black coffee. That's it. I don't eat at 12. I only eat at 12, so I intermittent fast. 12 to 8. That's when I eat.
Why do you only eat at 12?
Just, body goals, I want to stay lean, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stay strong.
Yep.
I feel you. So I'm going to name a few traditional foods from Hawaii, and please tell us if you love it, like it, or dislike it, and why. Okay?
All right. Let's
Good.
go.
Ready? So the first one is Loco Moco.
Love it.
Why?
Because it puts me to sleep. That's how good it is.
It puts you to sleep. Is that good?
That good.
So you're saying if I had Loco Moco right now, I would eat it and I would fall asleep in the middle of the interview?
Yes, you would.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I get a good
Nap
nap
time.
in.
Nap
Yeah,
time.
it's not. All right. So the second one is Kahlua pork.
Like it.
Like it? Why?
It's okay. It's good,
Mhm.
but it's not the loco moco. You know?
Yeah, I feel you. So the third one is poke.
Love it.
Why?
Because it's poke and it's not gonna make you sleep. So it's one of the best. Yeah.
Cool. So loco moco is good because it puts you to sleep, but poke is good because it doesn't put you to sleep.
Yes, and you get your proteins, you know?
Ah, I feel you there. I see where you're going. All right. So what am I on right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth. So the fourth one is poi.
Not a fan.
Why?
Just texture. I don't know. It's the texture. Maybe add a little sugar, maybe a little loco moco, then we'll be great. Loco moco, poke on the poi. Hey, actually, take it back. I love it.
Cool. All right, makes sense. And the last one is purple sweet potato.
Like it.
Why?
Not bad. Because it's potato and it's purple.
That's how you like it?
That's how I like it.
Because it's purple potato?
Yes, and that's it.
Yeah, I would like it too because it's purple potato.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. So you have discussed with me how important it is to have good role models and mentors in dance, especially for guys, since we are usually outnumbered. What advice would you give a young male dancer that is thinking of becoming a professional dancer?
If I was giving a young dancer an advice, find a really great female role model, someone that can just guide you through the right people, the right training, the right energy, the right books, talk to you about mental health, talk to you about financial, just being a big brother, like I don't know, just really just find someone that is kind of like big brother vibes, but a good one, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's huge. It's really huge for kids. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So who is your role model?
People I looked up to was Tyce Diorio. I mean, he gave me 3 world tours, but that's not why I looked up to him. It's just as a person, he's a great human being. Every time gives me advice, great advice. Tony Testa, because he's an amazing choreographer, human being, and just the way he talks to his it was in a rehearsal, and he stopped the whole rehearsal just to introduce his wife. Just the way he introduced his wife was really inspiring to me. As a young boy, I was like, I'd never seen that before. I like that. So it was just little things that I took note of. But yeah, those are huge reasons, Tony, for sure. Myself at 31, this age, I look up to myself at 31 because he's been through a lot and he made a whole change. And I love myself at 31. He's super inspiring. So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever received a direct message from a famous artist or choreographer complimenting you on a show performance or piece of choreo?
Yes, I got, yeah.
That's cool.
Jamal Sims, man.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. He fun fact, he saw, it was last year in November during the pandemic. We're still in the pandemic, but he saw one of my iPhone shot My Prerogative doing it with one of my assistants, Emily Besler. It was My Prerogative combo, and he messaged me. He's like, "Oh my god, I love your combo." He's like, "I want you to be an assistant choreographer for this upcoming movie." So I got to be a part of a movie called He's All That on Netflix as an assistant choreographer with Jamal Sims, and he also invited me to all these other jobs. So Yeah, he like complimented me and also followed through. And oh my God, Jamal is another inspiration. He's a great choreographer, so humble. So
Mhm.
yeah. So, yeah.
And Jamal Sims is actually on staff for Monsters, and I've actually assisted him on tour, which was really dope. So
Really?
yeah,
I love Jamal.
cool guy.
Love him, man. Love him.
You gotta come to Monsters so you can see him.
Does he really teach at Monsters?
Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
Know
Well,
that?
well, it depends what city too, because like some choreographers, and I think like can't do some cities. So, but definitely you gotta come check it out. Great
No,
convention.
yeah. No, yeah. I heard a lot about Monsters.
Mm,
So that's really good. All hip hop heads. So that's sick.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I've noticed that you have a good amount of ink on your body. Do all your pieces have a deep meaning? And how old were you when you got your first tattoo?
Um, not super deep meaning, but they have a meaning. So this one is a Japanese dragon. It's like good luck, you know. I was 24 when I got this, so it's a long dragon. It's a sleeve, and then this I got this on my birthday. It's a Japanese wolf with the moon. I'm a Cancer, so Cancer sign. I put the moon in. Phoenix is a Japanese phoenix, and it's when the phoenix rise from the ashes. You know, that I was kind of going through something that did that for part of my life. So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And how painful was it when you got your tattoos?
Not painful at all.
That's good.
I was chilling. I was just like, oh, we're done. So
Yeah. I've seen a lot of videos of people, especially that are like, that hurts so much. So I know there's good ones out there that you're just like, oh, we're done already. I was just
yeah,
relaxing, didn't even
yeah,
notice, didn't bother. So yeah.
yeah.
hmm
It was chill. It was chill.
Cool. So you have been creating routines to a lot of Prince music recently. Is there an artist that you love to listen to, but have a difficult time making up choreo for?
Um, I say it's Bruno. Bruno Mars. I listen to a lot, but I have a hard time choreographing too. Yeah.
Why do you have a hard time? What's like the tricky part about it?
You can't do too much. It has to be right, you know? Same with Prince. It took me about 4 years to even touch a Prince song because I'm like, I've been listening to Prince for so long that I was like, it's not ready for me to touch yet, choreography wise. But I finally embodied him. So I just have to understand Bruno a little bit more because he has it down. And you don't want to over choreograph on a Bruno song because his stuff is just, it's simple, but it's not simple, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm
And
trying
you
to find the balance.
created a great Prince piece for Showstopper, and
Thank
that I
you.
loved, and especially that we played at the beginning. One of my favorite pieces at Showstopper, actually. Really funky, really nice, very sharp, clean, a little sharp like Gio does back at the studio. Keeps us very sharp, lines and everything. So I like that combo a lot. It was really nice.
Yeah, I love that combo. I wish I taught it the whole I wish I taught the whole thing to you guys, but we're at a convention setting because we didn't want to push too much. But when you learn
Yeah.
the whole combo, ooh, it's satisfying. It's so
Listen,
satisfying.
so I'm gonna come to another Showstopper, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see you, and you're gonna see me, and you're gonna teach me the rest of that combo.
Yes.
Or you can come to Icon and teach me that, because I really want to learn the rest.
Is Icon a studio?
Yeah, Gio.
Is that
Gio
Gio?
studio.
Let's tell Gio, get me there. Let's go.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
much. I got funky combos lined up, ready to go.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll tell him to plan a night and be like, hey, Gio, get Mark Villaver in there. And be like,
Oh, please. Dude, I'm down. I'll do it for free too.
nah.
I'll just hang out.
That would be really cool. So you have always stood out in a good way with your iconic hat and your unique wardrobe. What motivates your creative sense of fashion?
I mean, Michael Jackson, Prince, Bruno, you know, all the European style, all that stuff, you know. My stuff is simple, but not, you know. But that's all my inspirations for sure. James Brown, ooh, Elvis, let's go.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to wear like the glove for Michael? Be a little stylish that way?
I probably won't go too far, but I've never tried it.
I remember for my solo, I did a Michael Jackson solo, so I wore like the glove and the sock. And the whole time the glove was so itchy on me. It was like getting me the whole piece. So it was crazy.
It's
Yeah.
like you had hives on you were getting hives. You were like itching.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
wasn't
rash.
really getting hives. It was just like itchy because like I was like, of course. So I went on stage and then the music started and then I got itchy. I'm like, of course. Right when the music starts, I'm like, I could have itched it like backstage or something, but like you got to do it right when the music starts. And then I'm not gonna itch my hand in the middle of routine. So
Hey, it might be fly. It might be character.
Yeah.
Like you going 1, 2, itch, itch, 1, 2, itch, itch. It might be a vibe. I don't know.
that'd be cool. I gotta pull the mark and be like,
Hey, it's always pull a Mark. It's always a line. It's always a line. So that's the Mark vibe.
So those were all my questions, and I wanted to say thank you, especially Andy, Becky, and Jean, for all your support, and thank you, Mark, for coming on and telling your story. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to session or workshop. Some choreo early next year. So it'd be really nice to see you in another showstopper. And thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So hopefully see you soon. I'll tell Gio to get you to the
Gio.
studio. So be really cool. You get to meet all of our kids. Really good, really sharp, really clean. So I think you would like that. But besides that, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you. Thank you, Monsters. Peace out, Mark. Thank you.
Thanks, Monsters. Bye.
Bye.
Don't try to stop me now. Don't try to stop me now. Failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this. Work until I'm nauseous, 'cause I will not quit. No, because I want this. Don't try to stop